Hi Roman.
Hello.
You have been in a PSD class for 3 days now, and so I'm happy that you're willing to answer some questions about the class.
Yeah, sure.
So, first of all, what do you think is the best audience for this class? For whom is this class for?
Well, I really think that anyone involved with Scrum teams or with Scrum would benefit from attending a PSD class. Definitely the development team members, because you have a hands-on experience with the Scrum framework itself, with the engineering practices. You would definitely benefit. The product owners, just to observe what it looks like, sometimes maybe from the inside of the development team, and how certain communications can be beneficial or destructive to the entire Scrum team. For Scrum Masters to observe how the teams actually do behave in condensed conditions with short time limitations, because it sharpens everything. And definitely the managers, because they can also learn from the observations, and just to learn what they can do in their organizations to enable real business agility and to enable the Scrum teams to achieve real results they are aiming for.
Oh yeah. So you're saying basically Scrum Masters, product owner should also attend this class. So what we see is that the number of students attending a PSD class is much lower than those for Scrum Master classes or product owner classes. But on a regular Scrum team, you would have more development team members than Scrum Masters or product owners. Do you have an idea what could be a reason for this?
Well, I think that's just people do not understand how awesome the PSD class is. Maybe it's just because you do not really get into what you would be able to get in just 3 days just by going through the learning objectives. It's more when you've already experienced it, it's easier to see through the value. So that's, I think, is the main reason.
Oh, okay. So sometimes people also complain about the length of the PSD class, because it's 3 days compared to the other classes, which mostly are just 2 days. So what are your thoughts about the length, about the 3 days of the PSD class?
Well, I think that 3 days are perfect, just because the training is not only for getting knowledge. It's also about learning something by doing it by yourself. You just can always go through some informational resources to read a book or just to visit a lecture, but it doesn't grant you actually a skill. And to develop a skill, you need a little bit longer periods of time, and that's what I find the most valuable in having a PSD in 3 days. That's pretty much it.
Cool. So thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.